Welcome back to Ardor, everybody. Today we've got a fast and fiery core set for you guys. Something great to do at the end of a workout, for your full workout for the day, whatever you kind of like. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start here on our backs, rolling ourselves all the way on down. Nice and relaxed. You're reaching the fingertips down towards the heels, knees pointed straight up, and letting those feet be hip width apart in parallel. I'll get the sun in my eyes, so my eyes might be closed, enjoying the beautiful sun we've got today. Let's get a little warm up here into that core. So we're just going to start with a few pelvic tilts, rocking to the top of your tailbone, and then tucking and pulling in through your core, lowering and pressing that back down. Just getting some movement in through those lower part of our abs, into that pelvis. Again, finding that rock forward to the top of your tailbone, and then exhaling, pulling yourself back down. So you're going to be inhale as we rock to the top, exhale, and pull ourselves down. So again, every time we rock, make sure you exhale and reach that rib cage down towards your hip bones, belly button scoops in. Give me just another 3. Bring it in tight. Last strong 2. Pull it on in. On your last one here, rock to the tip off that tailbone. You're going to roll that tailbone down. Again, we're not going to push our back down. We should have about a blueberry size space beneath our lower back. That's nice and strong there. Pulling everything in towards your midline. Now from here, you're going to bring your fingertips behind the head, interlock the fingers, elbows go wide. Send the elbows really strong. Head is heavy in those hands. You're going to take an inhale in. As you exhale, you're just going to slowly start to crunch, squeeze your rib cage down towards the hips. Inhale as you lower back down. Exhale, find that scoop into the belly. Inhale, slowly release. We're going to be here for another good 8. And release. Crunch it up. You've got 7. Again, elbows stay really wide. Head is heavy. We're not pulling on our neck here. 6. Squeezing it up here for 5. Again, holding that nice neutral pelvis. Still blueberry underneath that back. For 4. Come on out. Crunch it up. You've got 3. Finding that scoop into your core for 2. On your next one, you're going to lift your crunch to the tip top. You're going to hold. Again, let that head hang heavy. Hold those elbows wide. Shoulder blades lift off that mat. You're going to take your left leg into a tabletop, point the toe. Lower back down. Right leg lifts to tabletop and lower. Warming up into that lower part of our core here. Really taking our time here. Stopping when that knee comes in line with the hip. And doing our best here to keep those heels and toes in line with the knee joint as well. You're here for another 8. And for 7. Squeeze it up for 6. Really control. Keep those shoulder blades lifted. You're here for just a few more. Let's go for 5. For 4. Squeeze it up for 3. Lift up for 2. Holding it really steady. Last one. Right leg to tabletop. Hold. Slowly lower the head back down. You're going to exhale. Crunch to lift. Tap your right toe down. Lift to tabletop. Lower back down. Crunch. Tap the right toe. Lift up. And lower. Here for another 8. Tap, lift, lower, squeeze up for 7. Get those shoulder blades up off that mat, really controlling it for 6. Tap, breathe up, lower, and just 5. We're going to do this all again on that second side here in just another 4. Feeling that full warmth of that core, really getting out nice and strong. Last 3. And lower, up for 2. Last one, you go all the way up, tap that toe all the way down, lift your left leg up, and we lower back down. Same thing, we're going to crunch up, tap your toe, give it a lift, and we lower. Crunch, lift, tap, lift the left leg, and lower. Again for another good 8. Tap, holding that lower core in really strong, peeling that lift from that shoulder blade, tapping and hinging from your hips. Squeeze up, strong, tap, lift, lower. You're here for just another 5. And lift. Elbows wide, lift up for 4. Finding that scoop, that slide of that rib cage for 3. Tap, lift, lower. Last 2. Lift. Last one goes up. Tap that toe, lift the left leg up. Right leg comes up to match. Lower the head back down. So again, readjust here if you need. Check in these. Aren't too close to that chest. Give them a little push away. Heels are in line with those knees. Fingertips are still at that head. If you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge, you can just bring the fingertips to temples. Again, just makes a little bit more work through the upper back. Again, elbows go wide. Head is heavy. Take your inhale in. As you exhale, crunch yourself to lift to the top. Inhale, lower. Just your basic crunch once again, but having a little bit of stability work into those lower abs with our legs in tabletop. Crunching up, holding that belly nice and controlled. Take it up and back down. Again for another 8. Exhale, lift. 7. Should be starting to feel a good burn here for 6. Feeling into that lower core. Crunch up for 5. Really get those shoulder blades off for 4. Squeeze it up, crunch it up, lift it. 3. Pull it up strong. You've got 2 on your next one. Inhale in. Exhale, crunch, lift, hold the top. You tap the right toe, bring it up, left toe taps and lift. If your head is too heavy, you can always keep it down, feeling that good support through those lower abs. Again, if you want that challenge, stay lifted here for another 8. 7. We're going to go a little faster here in 6. Elbows stay wide, head is heavy. 4, 3, 2. Last one down. Quick switch. You're here for 10. Switch. 9. Hinge from the hip. 8. Squeeze. 7. Burning for 6. 5. Lift a little higher. 4, 3, 2. Legs to tabletop. Lower the head. Hands by your side. Drop the right heel. Drop the left. And windshield wipe those legs side to side. Good movement into that core. Ooh, a little pop in there too. All right, we're feeling warm here, but obliques are going to need a little bit more love here too. So we're going to start with our feet grounded. We're going to go back with the fingertips behind the head, elbows go wide. It's our last little sets of crunches here before we let that head have a little rest. So elbows go wide once again. You're going to take an inhale in. As you exhale, you're going to crunch to lift to the top, hold. You're going to take your right elbow over to your left knee as you lift the left knee up and over and lower back down. Exhale, crunch to lift and twist. Inhale, lower. So remember, it's elbow to knee, not knee to elbow. So we're really trying to reach ourselves up, out, and over. Right rib cage over to that left hip bone. Squeezing yourself up and back down. You're here for another 8. Release. Squeeze up for 7. Bring it in. Strong for 6. Exhale, 5. We're going to work that extended leg in 4. Squeeze it up for 3. Reach up for 2. On your next one, crossing crunch hold. You're going to extend that leg out long, hold your twist, bring it right back in. Extend the leg, pull the knee in. You're here for 8. Squeeze. 7. Hold the hips strong and steady, pulling from our core here, keeping that twist. That head can heavy, the arm can stay down or stay lifted for 3. Squeeze up for 2. Last one goes in, extend the leg up to the ceiling, reach your fingertips to the heel, little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, burn, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower, release, come back down, take an inhale, find that breath. As you exhale, you're going to crunch lift, second side, left elbow, right knee, find that cross and crunch. Inhale, back lower. Exhale, twist. Again, that left foot stays grounded here, right elbow to knee, finding that squeeze, reaching that rib cage over to your hip bone. Again, you're here for another 8. Squeeze it up for 7. Pull it up strong for 6. Reach up and over 5. Pull it up, last 4. And 3. Squeeze up, last 2. On your next one, crunch it up, cross and crunch, hold. Just extend the right leg long, pull the knee in. Extend long, pull the knee in. You're here for 8. Squeeze. 7. Pull up, ready to pulse in 6. Pull. 5. Feel that squeeze. 4. Everything tight. 3, 2. Last one goes long. Reach that leg up to the ceiling. Reach your fingertips to your ankle. Little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7. Reach further. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Leg to tabletop. Lower the head. Come on down. Whew. Obliques on. All right. Give those legs a nice little windshield wipe side to side. Drop your knees right to left. Again. All right, last little bit of work here on our back before we roll ourselves up. We're going into my favorite exercises of some dead bugs. We have a 3-part series here. So when you guys are ready, lift your legs up to your tabletop position. Again, knees in line with the hips. Heels in line with the knees. Let's flex our feet this time, so pulling the toes up towards the knees. You're going to reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Palms are going to slightly rotate in. So pinky slightly turn in, but you're still reaching the fingertips up to the sky. Now check in with that back. You're not rocked to the tip top of that tailbone. Blueberry size space, more nice and strong. So this right here, you should feel really locked in with that core. Again, knitting the rib cage tight, belly button to your spine. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, right arm, left leg goes long. Inhale, back center. Exhale. Inhale, back center. Right arm, left leg reaching. Again, we're just going to hold the single side for another good 8. And in. Reach out for 7. Squeeze tight. Here for 6. Remember to keep that spine nice and neutral here, holding that core and hips steady. Reach in. Last 4. Reach out 3. Squeeze it out for 2. Arm and leg, reach out nice and long. We give it that hold. Little pulses up with the arm and leg for 10. 9. Shake it out. 8. Slow and controlled. 7. Squeeze for 6. All those abs working. 5. 4. Keep the feet flexed. 3. 2. Bring it on in. Right to your second side. Left arm, right leg, reach, extend. Bring it back in. Now 2. If that heel isn't coming, just hovering off the floor, that's okay. Maybe just take it out to 45. If the legs both in tabletop feel too much, just drop one foot down and hold that stability for that core. You've always got options. Reach the arm, reach the leg, keep the arms reaching. You're here for another 6. And along here for 5. Breathing in, you're here for 4. Extend and reach. Last 3. Pulsing it in 2. Extend the arm, extend the leg, hold little pulses up for 10. 9. Shake it for 8. 7. Here for 6. 5. Control. 4. 3. 2. Everything lifts up to your starting position. Hold. You're going to go right arm, left leg, reach. And you switch straight. Left arm, right leg, extend. Reach it out. And squeeze it out. Here for your last strong 8. 7. For 6. 5. 4. Breathe it. 3. 2. 1. Arms and legs lift up to the ceiling. Hands come down by your sides. Flex your feet and bring your feet and knees together. To my count of 10, lower the heels down for 10. 9. Hold the abs in 8. 7. Keep the fingers reaching. Triceps engaged. You're here for 4. 3. 2. And heels drop. Breathe. Now we're going to make our way up to seated here, going into our full roll-ups. Hopefully you can still hear me nice and good. All right, so heels are long, arms are going to reach up long overhead. All right, you're going to take a nice deep inhale in. Expand through the belly, expand through the chest. Really give it a big lift. Exhale, just exhale and pull everything in nice and tight. Inhale, expand. Exhale. One more time, inhale in. As you exhale, you're going to start to reach the fingertips overhead. Start to lift the head off the mat. Shoulder blades start to roll. Upper back, middle back, lower back. Sitting yourself up as tall as you can. Find a nice forward fold. Stretching into those legs. Give your head a little heavy. Shake it out, whatever you need. And then you're going to sit back up nice and tall. Fingertips reach out in front of you. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. And you're going to slowly start to C-curve like someone's poking you through that belly button, rolling yourself down. You hit your lower back, then middle back, upper back, shoulder blades, head, arm reach back nice and long, working that vertebrae. Let's go again. Inhale. Then exhale. Pull that belly in. The tighter and more strong you exhale, the easier it will be to lift yourself all the way up. Find your fold. Find some length. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Curve yourself all the way down. Take your time. Peel, peel, peel. And extend on your next one. You're going to roll yourself all the way up. Exhale, lift, lift, lift. Sit yourself to your tallest seat. Inhale. Exhale, find a fold. Inhale, lift back center. On your next one, you're going to reach the arms in front of you. Find a C-curve in your spine, halfway hold. So again, chicken, we're not turtlenecking here. Nice and long, ear and shoulder about in that same line. Little tuck through that chin. Again, rib cage is sliding down and you're holding that nice little curve in that C-spine. Fingertips are reaching. We're pulling in through the core. You're just going to lift up an inch, then back an inch. Lift up, squeeze back. So it's not a reach forward, it's not a lean back with the upper body. If that, you'll see the heels start to pop off. Remember here, it's a curve through that spine and then a little less curve. Curve in and lift. So that motion is really small, pulling down through that rib cage again, poking yourself in that belly here for another 8. Squeeze in 7, shoulders away. You've got 6, pulling through the abs 5, pull it tight last 4. We're going to find that hold in 3, squeeze it back last 2, curve in that spine, hold yourself down nice and long, and you're just here for 10, 9, 8, pull the abs in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, lift, find a quick fold. We're going to go into a flat back session now. So we just had a round back. We're going to go into our flat back here. So back is going to stay like it's up against that wall. You're really lifted up out of that spine, pulling yourself forward, zipped up through that core, crown of the head reaches high. Inhale. As you exhale, hold that core as steady as you can, get it in tight, and you just lean back, hinge back from those hips, keep that spine long, and then bring yourself back forward. Remember to hold that core in steady, letting yourself find that lean back, and we lift. Now again, you might feel this a bit in those hip flexors. If you do, bend those knees just slightly here. Really start to pull that belly button back towards you. Might find a little shake at the back, and then lift up tall. Again, you're just going to be here for another 6. And lift. If it's too much, maybe you want to go for arms across the chest. And lift. Go in for your last 4. Holding that core really strong and steady. You've got another 3. Really drive that belly button into that spine. Protect that lower back by squeezing the core for 2. On your last one here, find yourself leaning back, holding yourself back here. And again, you're going to go back an inch, up an inch, a little back, a little up. Remember to tuck into that belly for another 6. Pull tight 5. Squeeze up 4. Hold it steady 3, 2. Holding it out to your furthest point. Lean it back, scoop the abs, hold it tight for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, lift. Bend those knees if you need. Have one last little round in. We're going to finish out here with a little bit of oblique work, coming into some twists to really round out the rest of our core. So we're going to come back to that C-curve spine. So again, sit yourself up nice and tall. Reach the arms in front of you. Take an inhale. Exhale, poke that belly. Find yourself in that halfway spot, somewhere you can kind of hold for a little bit. Roll the shoulders down. Hold that rib cage tight. You're going to take your left hand, take an inhale. As you exhale, lean back, row the elbow back. Lift all the way to the top. C-curve. You go to the right arm and lift. Roll back in that spine. Tap it down. Squeeze it up. You're here for another 8. Look over that shoulder. 7. Pull in through those abs. You've got 6. Pull it back here for 5. Keep the thighs engaged. Draw that belly in. 4. Squeeze back. 3. Reach back, bow and arrow. 2. Last one. Holds to the left. Stay in your lean. You're just going to switch the elbows and switch. Switch and reach. Switch and reach. You're here for another 8. 7. Squeeze. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Reach the arms forward. Hold your lean. This is it right here for just 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze tighter. 6. 5. Shoulders back. 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Lift. Take a nice round over. Bring out those legs. Slowly bring yourself up and let yourself roll down. You can grab a hold of your knees. Give yourself a nice roll on that spine. Roll out the hips. Roll out the back. Go ahead. You can drop your feet down to the floor once again. Just windshield wipe side to side. Get some movement back into that core, into that lower back. Letting yourself twist and release. Arms and legs go nice and long. Reach your fingertips overhead. Toes go reaching. Feel that stretch into the core. Inhale. Exhale. Just let everything sort of hang out here. Give some movement into those legs, those hips. Roll yourself on your side. Safely bring yourself up. And there's your core work for the day. Thank you guys so much again for coming. Hope to see you next time.